Yes, welcome to the next lecture of the Linux administration. In this lecture, we will discuss about the processing. As in the previous lecture, we have discussed the general purpose commands. Now we will discuss about the process oriented. So before this, we have to understand what is process. As you have already studied in the operating system, what is a process? So it is just one line definition that the sense of a program is called a process. In a simple term, any command that you give to your Linux machine start a new process. Whatever you have write on the your command prompt work as a new process. That starts with on the machine new process. So process refers to a program in execution. Basic definition. So it is a running instance of a program. Made up of a program instruction, data read from files, other programs, or input from the system. So any task which we are performing of any in the command prompt or in the process, the file as the process. Program in execution refers to the process. So basically, there are two types of processes in Linux: foreground process and background process. Foreground and background processes. One type of program that we can use as a foreground, and one type of process that we can use that are running process, but we can go and back in the background. So that is called as background process. So that means your terminal will be free and you can work on the your terminal. So both type of process we can use. So running this foreground process, we start the foreground process. You can either run it from the dashboard in the Ubuntu, or you can run it from the terminal. Both from you can use this. So this is dashboard and this is terminal where you can use this command. So you can write it. When using the terminal, you will have to wait until the foreground process runs. Okay. So whenever you type on this, so until the foreground process runs, you have to wait. So from the dashboard, you can directly run this command or execute the application dashboard. Running a background process. If you start a foreground program or process on the terminal, then you cannot work on the terminal because it is busy. Foreground process runs on the terminal, so till the program is up and running. जब आपका program आपका चल रहा है, at that time you cannot do any work on the terminal. So particular data intensive task, lot of processing power, and may even take hours to complete. You don't want your terminal to be held out for such a long time. So there are so many processes like that. They are time consuming. So and after giving your input, you can that type of program you can send on the background. You want to use the music, you want to listen the music, you can start that particular program and send back to the background and it will continuously run. And your terminal will be free, then you can use your terminal for the other processes, okay, and other commands to. So to avoid such situation, you can run the program and send it to the background so that terminal remains available for you. Understand? So, and because in the you know that in the Windows operating system you can use different applications at the same time. Same way you can send some processes or programs in the background by using the background processes. You can view this Linux process. Here you can view that there is a application. This is one C. This is a file. One C. We are here executing. So this is a new process. Start the program and press Control Z. Control Z. Control Z means this is stopped. So we have started this process, 1C, and stopped this process. So you can view this as status stopped and 1C. Okay. So type BG to send the process to the background. Now we can send this process or this application to the background. So by this BG command, you can send the process to the background and it will executing because it is a music file. So it will execute it and you can do your work on the terminal. Terminal is free. Foreground process is FG. So you can use the command FG to continue a program which was stopped. Any program which was stopped, you can continue with that. Generally, you run any command, that means you directly write on the command prompt, okay, and it will execute it. But any program that was stopped by the control Z, and you send it to the background. So that particular application or program or process, you can come out on the terminal by the FG command. So you can use the FG to continue the program which was stopped and bring it to the foreground. Okay, understand? FG command से आप जो भी अपना process background में दिया था वो foreground में ला सकते हो. Syntax for this utility is FG job name. Okay, that is process name or program name. Anything you can say. So by the FG, like you can say launch Bansi music player. We have started this application Bansi music player and stop it with the control Z command. Okay, control Z से मैंने इसको stop किया था. उसको मैंने FG से आपको background में भेज दिया था BG से. The previous scene, yeah, see. Continue it with the FG utility. So by the FG utility, you can resume on the foreground. Okay, so Bansi, then stop Bansi, and you can use this FG Bansi, and now it is running. You can view this running, the status of this file, running Bansi on the Ubuntu system and system GNU. Okay, you can view that by this command FG. You can resume the stopped process by the this FG command. Next command is stop. So by this command, you can view all the running process, running processes, not running all the files. Difference between files and processes. There are so many processes in one particular program. As you know, in the operating system, you know in the concept of process. So by the top command, you can view information about the particular memory and this swapping memory, CPU, top task. So total task is running 189, 2 running, 187 sleeping, 0 stop, 0 zombie. Okay, CPUs, details of CPUs. This is different uh, types of CPU usage, and this is memory usage of a particular system. Total memory, this one is used, and this one is free, and this one is buffer. This is swapping size. So this is information on the Linux machine, and these are the running processes on the Linux machine. So these are some processes which are running. Okay. And by this, these are process ID. By this process ID, you can view processes. These are usernames, users, and these are nice value, virtual memory, memories. This is now shared memory, and this is person CPU time, this memory, physical memory. Okay, so these are different attributes of that particular process. So you can view how many processes are running on the current Linux machine. And these are the attributes and description of the attributes. You can understand description of the attributes. This is for first process. This is for the second process. As you can view this 1525 and 961. You can view this 1525 and 961. These are two processes. And we understand the different descriptions of the attribute. Okay. So this is the description, example 1 for first process, example 2 for the second process. Process ID of each block. Process ID 1525961. Username of task owner. This is home, this is root. This task is executed by the root and this task is executed by the home. Thus you can view this is home and root. Okay. Next is PR, that is priority can be 20 highest or minus 20. The priority. Which process will run on the which priority? So both processes have the same priority 20. As you can view, this all the processes have priority 20. That means on the highest priority of the processes 20. Nice value of a task. This is 0. We will understand this particular nice command in the detail in the future lecture. Okay. By this nice command, you can increase the priority of a process. If some processes are lowest priority, we can increase the priority by the nice value. This is from 20 to minus 20. We can increase the lowest priority. That means if some processes have priority 10, you can increase 10 to 18, 10 to 19, 10 to 20. So this is VIRT. This is virtual memory use. How much virtual memory used by this process and by this process. कौन particular process कितना virtual memory use कर रहा है. This is physical memory. Okay. Physical memory used. This is 100% कर रहा है and this one is 51% कर रहा है. ठीक है 51 या जो भी KB में sorry KB में 51 KB use कर रहा है. This is 51 KB कर रहा है. This 100 KB कर रहा है. Shared memory. कितना shared memory use कर रहा है 28 KB with 7952 KB. And this is status. You can view. This is status. SRSR. You can view this status. There are 5 types. D for uninterrupted sleep. Uninterrupted sleep. D for uninterrupted sleep. R for running. S for sleeping. T for trace out, and Z for zombie. So these are 5 types of status. So this is sleeping. Sleeping state, as you know, we have a process states. We have already studied in the process management. There are some process states which is sleeping state of the process, and this is R for running. So this process is running. That's why it is using more virtual memory, more shared memory, but it is in the running state. Okay, so CPU time, how much CPU time is used? This is 1.7, this is 1.0. Okay, physical memory used कितना परसेंट कर रहा है, यहाँ पे कितना केबी में कितना कर रहा था, कितने किलोबाइट्स कर रहा था, यहाँ पे आपका कितना परसेंटेज यूज कर रहा था. 10% फिजिकल में सॉरी 10% सी 1.7% सीपीयू टाइम यूज कर रहा है, ये 1.0 कर रहा है. ये फिजिकल मेमोरी है. परसेंटेज में कितना 10% फिजिकल मेमोरी ले रहा है, ये 5.1. ओके, physical memory, that means and time, total CPU time, कितना total CPU time लिया इसने और इसने, and the command name, this is command name, and so you can understand the field description because you have to know the description of the field. Then PS command, this process state. You can view the process state of the particular file. This command is meant for process states. Status. So it is similar to the task manager that pop-ups in a window machine when we use Control Alt Del. This command is similar to the top command, but the information displayed is different. By the PS, you can view these four attributes. Okay, process ID. This is terminal type, TTY, and this is time, and this is CMD. So these particular four attributes you can view with the process status, PID, TTY, time. So these are two processes, 18 and 22. For more information about this process, for more information, -F you can use. -F, this is UID, PID, PPID, C. So more information you can get about the process. Top, more information, all the processes, about all the processes. So these processes split as UID, user ID, process ID, parent process ID. This PPID is the parent process ID, and this S time, this TTY, terminal type, time, CMD. So these are attributes which we can view from the PS command. PS command for a single process information, PS along with process ID is used. If you want to know the specific about the specific process, you can use the process ID. This is process ID 19. You can view PS 19. Any process ID, if you know, then you can use the information. You can view the information by the process ID also. So PS process status of this particular process ID. So you can view these particular four attributes of. So this user ID that process belongs to, person running it, PID process ID, PID parent process ID, ID of the process that started it, C is the CPU utilization of the process, C is the CPU utilization, as time process start time. Okay, you can view process start time. This is CPU time, this process start time. Process start time, TTY terminal type associated with the process, किस type का terminal आपका associate है process से, CPU time taken by the process, जो CPU कितना CPU time आपका लिया है process ने, that you can view. Shows 0, shows also CMD, the command that started this process. कौन सी command है, इस process start हुआ है, you can view by the There are other options which can be used along with the PS command, -A, -X, -U, -E. That means those information about all users. If you want to know these attributes, you can use these options. You can use with the PS command. So it shows information about all users. अगर आप सारे users की information देखना चाहते हैं, तो you can use this -A, -X, that is information about processes without terminal. Without terminal. -U shows additional information like -F option. So for the additional information, you can use also -U like -E is used display extended information. If you know the extended information, then you can use Is it clear? So these are some field descriptions or attributes related to the process. So at the end, in this today's lecture, we have understand about the process. What are the what is the foreground process? What is the background process? How we can use these processes in the foreground and background? What is the process commands? What is the different process status? What is the different field? And what are the process attributes of field descriptions? So this we have should understand today's in the lecture. Okay. Thank you so much.